Hi everyone, I am Natalie Clements and I am a first grade teacher at St. Agnes. I graduated Bellarmine in May of 2017 with a dual degree in elementary education and special ed. I learned a lot through my first year of teaching, my strengths and some things I need to work on, and I'm excited to grow and learn as a teacher. These are all of the people that are super supportive in my teaching career. I have my siblings who I am very close with, as well as my dad. Our mom passed away when I was 16, and we just now have a new addition to the family. Anne is my new stepmother. My dad got married 2 weeks ago, and we love her and welcome her. I also have my boyfriend who helps me with anything I need in my classroom or anything I need to do. He is very supportive, and also my puppy who I love very much. I could not resist keeping her out. A big part of my identity is teaching. I loved all of my students and I loved watching them grow through the whole year. They were frustrated at times and excited at times, and it all taught me so much. I first knew I loved teaching in high school when I was a camp counselor and I watched those little 4-year-olds grow and learn and change so much into incoming kindergartners over the course of a summer. And it really proved me right when I got through my first year, and I still want to go back and I love it. I am also a reader. My favorite author is Jodi Picoult, and I love anything by her. She creates great ethical dilemmas that you never thought of, and it really makes you think. I love anything by her. Right now I'm reading Small Great Things. I'm also reading the Growth Mindset Playbook, which is trying to teach me to help my kids learn more about having a growth mindset instead of a fixed mindset. I want to start establishing that in my classroom, and I'm also reading best practices to help with differentiation in my classroom. I am an ed tech advocate. We use iPads. We have 7 iPads in our classroom, and we use them for literacy centers. We use apps like Epic, Starfall. We have QR code readers on the iPads that help, and we have QR books that they can read. I also use Class Dojo for classroom management and to communicate with parents. And I also use Math Playground for our math centers and GoNoodle to make sure the students are up and moving, keeping their minds and bodies running. One thing I believe is that when they believe they can, they will. This is a big part of learning. When students just shut down, they cannot learn. I saw this with teaching math. Many of my students, once things got hard, they really shut down and they just said they can't. And so I want to make sure that I establish that they can, and they definitely will be able to do the things that they are going to learn. Another core belief of my teaching is that relationships come first. If a good quote that I found is, if my students don't need me to learn, they need me to care. They need to know that my classroom is a safe environment for them to come, because if they don't feel safe or loved or cared about, then they will not learn. It also creates a good role model relationship so that my students will model or follow what I model. If I model positive experiences with learning and math, especially with reading, they will learn to love reading if I show them that it can be fun and enjoyable. I also believe that learning should definitely be hands-on. These are some pictures that I took when my students were doing an open inquiry project on greenhouses, and they totally loved the process. I let them kind of go free with a few stipulations and creating a greenhouse for seeds to grow in. And I gave them all the materials, and they picked what they need and didn't need, and they worked great in groups, and they helped each other out and learned a lot through this project. Those are all of my core beliefs of the teacher and my teaching system in my classroom. I hope to grow stronger as a teacher through this literacy program, and I'm excited to learn new strategies and and projects to help me out.